the power of yes and how many doors that can open up.
Absolutely. Mark and Grace, Noble Notary Signing Service. We're going to talk about the weekend and after hour notaries and building a book of business. As we shoot this video, we're about to go out and visit some repeat customers for more pretty high ticket deal, fingerprinting and notary. You know, we talked about fingerprinting before. We're not going to delve into that, but fingerprinting and notary, they're a good marriage.
Definitely.
Oftentimes people need a notary and some fingerprinting, or they need fingerprinting and then they need a notary. We see that so much that it's just ridiculous not to do the fingerprinting. And
it's really cool when you have multiple fingerprinting you have to do, because now you're charging double or triple
additional cards,
additional and travel and on top of notary. So that can really, really add up.
Yeah, it can add. What are you billing on this one?
So they wanted 3 plus travel. So at least probably 170, maybe 200 on this one. Probably going to take us about 10, 15 minutes. It's on our way home from our last appointment that we just had. So love it. And they're awesome people.
Yep. All right. So let's get into our talking point. Weekend after hours.
Yeah. So I have something to really say about this. I have a lot of notaries, or I've come across a lot of notaries on different platforms that are like very, very, stringent about their hours. You know, no, I will never notarize on a Sunday. I will never notarize on a Saturday, or my hours are 9 to 5 and I shut off my phone. And that's great. You know, it's good to have boundaries. And at some point when you have a large book of business, by all means, but I can't even name the number of times that we've helped clients that were in dire straits, in a pinch, dire straits,
right?
Where they absolutely
let me interject.
Something.
Like,
sure.
If you're a customer and you're watching this, listen. If mom or grandma's in the hospital and it's like the house is going to go into probate if you don't sign that deed over, we're going to come out and save the day. Like, 100%. I don't want you to we feel compassion for that. I don't want you to go through the whole attorney con job of, well, that's going to frost some people, of probate. We don't. So we will drop what we're doing and come out and help you. Now, there's a fee for that, but we will drop. Or if it's a notary's in our database, we will scrub the network and try to find somebody who will do it on a weekend, late at night, whatever. But so go ahead.
Yeah, and we have done that. And you know what? That's a calling of ours. So maybe it's not a calling for everybody to pick up the phone. I've picked up the phone at 8 a.m. on a Saturday, which isn't normal. You know, I like to sleep in, make breakfast for my kids, have some family time, but I've been called to pick up the phone. And it has been times where somebody was like, I need you right now. I need these docs prepared. I need you at this hospital. Something terrible is going to happen. And we've been like, thank you, Lord, that we did it for them, because we've seen some nightmare things happen, and we've seen some really amazing blessing things happen too. So please be kind and have a compassionate heart, and understand that if you were in a situation that you needed a notary,
you would want somebody to come
at 10 p.m. on a Sunday, you know, then that you could offer that service, because you are definitely missing out if you are not.
Yeah, and I think what you're missing out on is more of a big picture thing. That's the book of business, because when you come through for people, they now become your loyal customer, and they refer you, recommend you, leave positive reviews, and come back to you again and again. So that is an advantage. That's also an advantage to you as a notary, even if you're working for a signing service. If you go out and you meet a customer that say we acquired, but you left a good impression, and you left a good impression, then it's going to reflect on you, and they're going to relate that assignment to you and very well become your customer. Mm-hmm. So, and that builds a book of business. A book of business is such that you don't need to have any advertisement, and you can be a lot choosier about what you want to do, because you have a loyal customer base that comes back to you again and again. And it's a process of what we say, over delivering, coming through, maybe even when it's going to be slightly inconvenient. So you can't think of everything in that narrow one transaction. Think about the big picture. What am I doing? Am I building a business, or am I just running a little side hustle that doesn't matter much?
Right. And again, it kind of has to be a pull on your heart. Like for us, it's a calling. So we always answer the phone. Our door is always open, our home office. We're always willing to travel and just go be there for the client. But again, it's not for everybody.
Right.
I do think that you're missing out as a notary. As a client, again, we'd be happy to help you.
And if you think about it in some of these emergency and after hours and weekend things where it's urgent, you're charging $100 or $200 or whatever, but it could be saving them thousands, and that's why they're willing to pay for that service.
Definitely.
So. Yeah. All right, that's it for today. Like, subscribe, tune in for the next one. We'll see you soon.